Funky.
Hey campers, welcome back. Oh, sorry. Everybody, welcome back. Got a little excited there. Behind the bar with me this evening. Tonight we're continuing the trend of reviews that I filmed back to back to back. But you were seeing day after day after day. And that's it's stuff people sent me. So tonight we're doing kind of an interesting beer. This is Ozark Beer Company out of somewhere in the Ozarks. You know, I probably should have looked that up. I'll post some details in the comments down below or in the description because I don't know exactly where in like Arkansas this is made. I'm assuming it's Ozark Beer Company. Oh, I'm sorry if I read freaking better. It's in Rogers, Arkansas, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't think of crazy good craft beer coming out of Arkansas, but I have heard quite a bit about this beer, especially this year. Ozark Beer Company's BDCS 2016. This is their, I believe, barrel-aged double cream stout. Wow. That they can, and the release this year was ridiculously huge. It's trading for a decent amount, I believe. I haven't traded for it. But a guy that watches my videos, Nick, shout out, reached out and asked me if I'd like to do a little trade for some. So I guess I did trade, but it was kind of a... and Nick, you probably will already get it by the time you watch this video, but your box is in the mail, dude. FedEx has that shit and has it on the way, but this beer looks thick as crap. Poured out in my Avery chalice, pitch black. Look at that. It looks like motor oil with a nice like cinnamon mocha, like carbonation, big soapy bubbles. It's quickly dissipating. I had about a half finger when I poured it into the chalice, but just looks freaking incredible. I'm trying to see if there's even a little light even on the sides. This is just pitch black, guys. This looks absolutely killer. I've heard really good things about this beer, but I honestly, until this year, I knew nothing about it. I started seeing people asking if they were going to the release and stuff like that and driving down because it was an on-prem thing, canned. I mean, look, I mean, you can tell it's just, 12 ounce sticker label on a night, just 12 ounce can. I mean, nothing crazy. I've had this out warming up. I'm actually kind of stalling. I'm letting it warm up a little bit more in my hand. But I can smell this from here, guys. It smells freaking awesome. I mean, look at that. Look at my glass. This is a clean glass, except for that part. That was embarrassing. But I can smell this from here. Let's just dive the nose in. Let's see what's going on. Holy crap. Wow. That is huge. I mean, I could, like, when I opened it and poured it in the glass, I could smell it from here. Seriously, this is bothering me. Huge bourbon. I mean, bourbon sweetness, bourbon. Chocolate mocha for days. Vanilla. Like deep, dark fruits. I mean, I'm picking up like fig Newton fig, like sweet, sugary, dark figs, raisins. It smells a little sweet. I typically like my stouts to be a little bit more, the sweetness to be covered up. It does smell fairly sweet, but that's not, in this case, not a bad thing. I think it's just because it's so aromatic. Everything is so, it's popping so much out of the glass. By the way, if you drink a lot of stouts and you don't own one of these glasses, shame. It just pours those aromas right out. Anyways, this smells absolutely killer. I can't wait to try it. Nick, thank you very much, sir. Cheers. Oh. Is this going to be the new Mecca? Rogers, Arkansas? Not that I'm making fun of Arkansas or anything, but just, you know, not what you think of. The barrel is not coming through as sweet as I thought it would on the nose, which worried me slightly. It was big on the nose. It's there. It's really balanced. It's definitely, you can taste it. You can definitely tell this was aged. In barrels, it's got great bourbon barrel characteristics. But then it is chocolate for days. Like milk chocolate, like actually not even really milk chocolate. This is like dark chocolate. Actually, that's perfect description. This is like dark, like a dark chocolate bar, like that Hershey's like special reserve dark chocolate, like that with bourbon. Getting a little bit of vanilla, especially on the finish, like right there, like it's vanilla from the barrel. I'm assuming. I don't know. It's a double cream stout, bourbon double cream stout, BDCS. Which I don't know if I've had a bourbon barrel aged cream stout like this. Maybe I have. I don't know. But this is chocolatey. This is for like chocolate for days. Not picking up on a lot of the dark fruits that I was getting on the nose. Like this was really like dark cherry, raisin, fig forward. Not getting any of that. Like I think that's where the sweetness was coming from on the nose. Great mouthfeel, not like chewy, but definitely on the thicker side of the medium, like of the medium range. It's definitely on the thicker side of that. Not quite too chewy. Actually, mouthfeel reminds me a lot of a really I guess, easily available beer that I've had recently. This year's Founders Imperial Stout, which is actually that's what made me think about it. That mouthfeel this year I actually think is on the thicker side of medium, and it's really similar to that. I do get, as I'm tasting it, I get a little bit of like a dark roast coffee element. I think that's just going hand in hand with the dark chocolate. They're just kind of interchangeable right there. It's kind of that richness, but it's not bitter by any means. A little bit of vanilla on the finish. Great barrel characteristics. This is killer, guys. I'll go ahead and go out on a limb and say this is better than any barrel-aged beer I've had in my local market. But we don't make a lot of good. I have Bowler Imperial Stouts made here, and that's pretty good, but that's about as far as it goes. I take that back. Martin City makes some good stuff too, but anyways, I digress. This is friggin' killer. I don't understand why more people aren't trying to trade for this. Because one of the last big stouts that I did on my channel was Ground State, which was a whale hype train full-on conductor beer. I gave it a really good rating. Some others didn't give it as good a rating, but thought it was a really good beer. That have done reviews of it. I know my buddy Joe's getting ready to do his review soon. I'll be curious to see what he thinks, but this reminds me a lot of that beer. Where there is a coffee element. I don't know if they put coffee in this. I'm assuming they don't, but I kind of get like a bitter element that's almost like it's from coffee, but like chocolate, not a lot of vanilla. It's actually a really similar beer, which is saying a ton because I give that beer a 99. Guys, if you like barrel-aged stouts, you need to try and get this beer. I don't know what the limit was. I don't know if it was like a case limit. I'm assuming it was close to there, if not more. Pricing, anything. I know I've seen a couple of trades locally here because we're close enough to Arkansas. I think we can kind of get the vibe on this. Actually, forget everything I've said. Don't try and trade for any of this because I'm going to try and get more, and I don't want people trying to find it. This is killer, guys. Wow, that's really good. It's not crazy like bourbon forward. It's not crazy barrel forward. I'd be curious to know how long this was in barrels. I'm assuming around 6 to 9 months. But it gives a nice element to it. The dark chocolate is huge with the slight vanilla finish. This is great. So as far as a grade, I'm going to give this a 98 out of 100. I love this beer. This is fantastic. As it warms, it even gets a little bit more complex and that dark chocolate and kind of coffee element comes out. This is killer. I've probably said that like 20 times. Nick, the box I sent you is really, really good. I think. But I think it's about even. That's crazy good. Wow. Yeah, guys, if you, I'm not joking. If you like barrel-aged stouts, And you don't want your barrel aged stouts to burn all the way down. You want a good, like, just really great elements all the way through and just really fantastic drinking. I don't even know what the ABV is on this. 12 fluid ounces, OBC. This takes longer than 10 seconds. I will not... Just trying to find the ABV real quick. 10.2. So, because I pulled up Untapped, so I have my check-in ready. Great aftertaste. Anyways, we'll leave it there, guys. I'm gonna go 98 out of 100 on this, and that might just be me. Like, I think it's I think it's a world-class stout out of friggin' Arkansas. World-class out of Arkansas. So, yeah, I do know there should be, in theory, one more YouTuber doing a review of this, because I know where he's getting it from. And outside of that, guys, there's not a lot out there about this beer. I know there's not another YouTube review. I did a quick search, and not a lot of check-ins on Beer Advocate or anything like that, because when he asked me if I'd like some, I had to look up and see what the fuck it was, because I didn't really know. Outside of some posts I seen if it was good or not. So, anyways, we'll leave it there, guys. I'm going to pound this, and it is the best beer I've reviewed in my string of reviews so far this evening. Nick, thank you very much. Thanks for coming behind the bar, and here, subscribe over in here too, and then comment down here, and we'll leave it there. Cheers.